Good morning, AKD family. I hope your Wednesday is off to a great start and you're ready for another great day at Anna K. Davey Elementary. Let's go ahead and get our day started with the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our lunch choices today are hamburger and chicken with rice. Lunch choices for tomorrow are tacos, salad, and chicken sandwich.
Good. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our birthdays. Let's see who has a birthday today. Our birthday wishes go out to Brees Reyes in Miss Anderson's class and Zachary Jones in Miss McFarland's class. We're going to go ahead and take some time for a few quick recognitions and announcements. The first up, positive behavior referrals. Let's see, Santiago Jimenez in Miss Wright's class. Checked off is positive attitude, responsibility, and good manners. During indoor recess, a student was sitting and not playing. So Santiago picked up a toy and handed it to her and told her to play. Way to be a great friend, Santiago in Mrs. Wright's class. The next one is Ms. Aiken's homeroom. Teacher comments are, these friends have struggled a bit lately. And in all caps, it says, but not today. This class was top notch. They followed directions, they worked hard during exercise, and they got along nicely. And in all caps again, Coach Parson wrote, I am so proud, with a lot of exclamation marks at the end. So keep it up, Miss Aiken's homeroom. Hopefully you can keep up the great work and stay on that positive streak for the rest of the week and many more weeks to come. Ashton Donaldson. Positive attitude, responsibility, and good manners are checked off, and it says, Ashton is courteous when he helps me daily by closing the bus doors. And Ashton, that is actually from your bus driver, Miss Hull. So keep up the good work, Ashton, helping Miss Hull out daily, closing those bus doors and making sure that that bus is set and ready to go for the afternoon route. I'm now going to turn it over to Dr. World for the math problem solver referrals.
Good morning, AKD. We have a ton of math problem solver referrals this morning. The first one is for Janice Otero, has earned 8 Exact Path trophies, and this is from Miss Lee. Great job. Ramsey Rose in Miss Lee's class has earned 8 Exact Path trophies, and he also made an 85 on a Unit 3 test. Kawhi Starling in Mr. Bowles' class made the only 100 on a Unit 4 test. Letarius McPherson has earned 8 trophies in Exact Path, and this is from Miss Smith. And we have a ton of 4th graders, so 4th graders, listen up. All of these are for Exact Path, and you have met your 8 is great challenge. Uriel Aguilar, Brandon Gomez, Yoel Hernandez, Zewantavia Smith, Shayna Thomas, Gina Castro, Brittany Gomez, Malachi Haynes, Darius McCain, McKeel McCluskey, Zanaya Banks, Heavenly Beasley, Jeremiah Evans, Amina Harden, Kennedy Harris, Mallory Harris, Zariah Haynes, Damian Hernandez, Daniel Hernandez, Chance Orr, Dylan Rivera, McCowan McCluskey, Kenyon Gibson, and Jonathan Coker. So Miss Forsyth took the time to write all of these math problem solving referrals for all of you. Good job on meeting your challenge, having 8 trophies in Exact Path. Keep solving keep solving math problems, AKD, and immediately after announcements, come and see me if I called your name.
That is awesome. Math problem solver referral recipients. Keep up the good work, working hard in math. We're going to move right along to our Sweet Frog MLK activity. So we have some first graders that have received a Sweet Frog free sweet treat. So you get to go to Sweet Frog, and I hope you take the time to come and see Miss Watley, and maybe even invite me to go to Sweet Frog with you, because I love to get sweet treats from Sweet Frog. So here we go. We have Rosie. We have Cadence. We have Quintavia Darden in Miss Lee's class. We have Emily Gibson in Miss Lee's class. So Cadence in Miss Lowe's class, Rosie in Miss Lowe's class, Emily Gibson in Miss Lee's class, and Quintavia Darden in Miss Lee's class. Come on up after the announcements to get your sweet treat card from Sweet Frog. All right. Moving right along to perfect attendance for the month of December. Yesterday, Mr. Ammerman announced pre-K and kindergarten, and today we're going to move right along to first and second grade. So, first grade, Malaysia Leith in Miss Roper's class, Alessandro Cisneros in Miss Lowe's class, Haven Pasley in Miss Ramsey's class, Ryder Burke in Miss Ramsey's class, Riley Burney in Miss Lee's class, Elijah Bullock in Miss Roper's class, Chadwick Morgan in Miss Ramsey's class, Legend Mitchell in Miss Roper's class, Pablito Cisneros in Miss Ramsey's class, along with Kason Hudson in Miss Ramsey's class. We have Harmony Monroe in Miss Lowe's class, Jamaica Lewis in Miss Ramsey's class, Renala Wade in Miss Lowe's class, DeTaylor Henderson and Elani Winston in Miss Roper's class, Heaven Monroe in Miss Ramsey's class, Crocker Jackson in Miss Lee's class, Major Dennis in Miss Roper's class, Azazel Mason in Miss Lowe's class, Amaya Davis in Miss Lee's class. And I know that was kind of fast, but teachers, if you'll help your students know if they need to come up to the media center after announcements to get their perfect attendance certificates. Moving right along to second grade, we have Ricardo Garcia and Santa Vicente Perez in Miss Aiken's class, Lauren Zachary and Jeremiah Monroe in Miss Carter's class. We have Matthew Lopez Sanchez and Leasia Ragland in Miss Aiken's class, along with Caleb Hudson in Miss Aiken's class. We have Messiah Damon in Miss Weber's class, Chandler Sudler, Miss Carter's class, Axel Garcia in Miss Aiken's class, Norris Driver, Joshua Haynes, both in Miss Carter's class, Luis Pugh and Tidarius Miller, both in Miss Weber's class. We have Lance Adams in Miss Carter's class. We have Paris Walker and Leandria Ragland, both in Miss Weber's class. We have Deslyn Henderson in Miss Aiken's class. So again, second grade teachers, I know that was kind of fast, but if you will help your students make their way up to the media center after the announcements to get their certificate and pictures, that would be great. All right, just a reminder that tomorrow is the Teachers versus Students basketball game. Students, if you are participating, please make sure that you, if you haven't done so already, you get your permission slips turned in or brought back to school and turned in either to the office, to your teacher, or to Miss Boyd if you see her throughout the building, because you have to have that permission slip signed and returned in order to play. Also, access testing is still taking place on the red hallway, and I know Ms. Byrne has a couple of chairs sitting outside of her classroom. So please be mindful if you're on the red hallway that Ms. Byrne is continuing her access testing today. Make sure you're nice and quiet as you make your way up and down the red hallway. All right, time for some wolf power. Here we go. I am a good student. I can't hear you guys. Let's do that again. I am a good student. I am successful. I can do whatever is asked of me. I will be better today than I was yesterday. Great. So before we end the announcements, I want to hear the cowbell for everyone who heard their name on the morning announcements this morning, whether it's a positive behavior referral, a math problem solver referral, a sweet frog treat, perfect attendance, whatever the case was, we are excited and proud for you. So I'm going to go ahead and end the announcements the way that we do every day. Of course, in this building, we do things the RCS way, ready to learn, courteous, and safe. Have a great Wednesday.